We're here today to do some plantings on this property, and we've had issues here in the past. We had a beautiful Japanese maple that was here in the past that got root rot. Because you see, even a year later after they said they fixed the irrigation, we still got water sitting in that bottom of that hole. And because I don't want another tree that has root rot and waste the client another $400 on a tree, and I kind of got tight to this tree. I've nursed it for like 2 years in my house. Because we didn't have a good planting space, we had already talked about option 2 and 3 and 4. So here we are on option 2, and it worked good. It'll go good right here. It's got company, it's got decorative trees, and you dig the hole nice and wide around it. You loosen up all those roots. I call it tickling the roots. And we had already made a concoction with the plant tone, the black cow, and the soil conditioner. And we'd already spread it around the bowl shape, pretty much. So we're gonna make a mixture. You add all that to that, and then you add it all around the hole. And you're gonna leave this a couple inches above grade, which that's a good placement above grade right there. So luckily we have drip irrigation in the back, but we've had issues over the past year or two with the irrigation back here. So hopefully this year everything will come back to life, because we're getting ready to do a whole renovation today on this video. And I'll show you what we're gonna do to try to get some health back in these plants. So a couple videos back, we had an awesome little tree that we planted. Well, here it is, and we're doing operations on them already. Boom. Remember that one? Yeah, well, we're doing some stuff here to change stuff around because, man, I'll show you. When I came out here last Sunday and was walking the property on some other stuff we were working on, I wasn't happy with this. This needs to move over here. This boxwood needs to move over here. And we've already transplanted an extra boxwood here from across the property. So now I have a boxwood, a decorative tree covering that column, a boxwood, and a boxwood. And that'll make that look good. So, sometimes when you do stuff the first time and you take a look back at it, sometimes it just needs to be changed around, okay? Especially if you're in charge of designing the place. So that's what we're doing here, and I'm going to back here and show you what I'm doing to that back hedge road to try to make it healthy again. So a couple years ago, we put in this landscape install in the back, and like I said before in this video, it's not doing healthy. So I'm gonna go through here, trim all the dead stuff off these plants, give some new leaves room to grow, and I'm gonna do a special thing here. Hopefully it works. So that's the food, the holly tone and plant tone. Putting it all around the base of it. We took all the mulch away like I showed you. Put it all around the base of it, and we're gonna water it in. And everything has drip lines. I'll show you. So shouldn't be all right. So up here, the boys did a great job transplanting, and yeah, that's what we wanted right there. So especially with that big tree, that tree and that tree on either side, I think that looks good. So now I got to connect the drip lines to the original drip line that goes through, and we'll go around each one. And the T connectors is what connects. Just slice it and stick it together. It's much better, much better. We will be back on the same property tomorrow, so I'm going to keep the video rolling, and it's tomorrow. Right there. back on the scene. It's the next morning, and yeah, good vibes. Even though I lost a $800 a month mowing contract, but it's all good because I also was asked and accomplished putting a proposal in for a much, much, much smaller commercial property that would still bring me $800 a month. So, telling you guys, you just roll with the flow. Do not beat yourself up when you lose customers, when you lose accounts, because as long as you're putting your effort in, whatever you want to say, God, the universe, good vibes, they take care of us, and they keep us moving forward. So, hey, we're gonna get this mulching done on the back wood line, and then we're gonna mulch the beautiful house. So, stick around, and I'm sure I'll go over a few things, and we'll show you how beautiful this back wood line will be after we mulch it, and yeah, hopefully it'll grow in. How many times we can do those fertilizer treatments this year? Stick around, I'll let you know, because the results are needed, right? I don't know if I showed y'all this yesterday, but this is a ample amount of fertilizer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mulch over top of it, and then the rains this weekend are gonna soak it all in. And hopefully, after we do how many treatments? The package says every 3 months. So every 3 months, we're gonna come here and do this until these plants get healthy. And keep on growing the way they're supposed to. It's always the hopes and dreams that we can figure stuff out and nurse these things back to health so we don't have to replace them. Because honestly, I know that the homeowner, yeah, they lost, well, they didn't lose money, but they're not getting what we anticipated for the money they spent, right? Yeah, that's obvious. And at the same time, every week I've been coming over to this property to maintain it. I've seen this bed suffer and suffer, and if you're the one who created it, if you're the one who installed it, it kind of hurts, man. Kind of hurts right here a little bit. So, yeah, the hopes and dreams are it recovers, and we have healthy bushes like this boxwood. They love it back here. So, I'm gonna go here and trim this little bitty blue spruce right there. I'll show you. So here we go. This is a blue globe spruce, and she sent me a text message that said Buddha needed a haircut. I did hand prune some stuff off here last week, but I'm gonna give it a good trimming today and get it back in shape. Kinda just needs a haircut. Like I said, he didn't need like a whack job or nothing. He just needed a nice little trimming, nice little haircut. So we also brought up some boulders yesterday from the back wood line, and that's where all these boulders come from. Is when the construction happens, the contractor uses the boulders to place in landscapes. So yeah, we're gonna move on over here to the wood line and put down the edge with a weed eater, and I'll show you the befores and afters. Beautiful. So here's a little bit of eye proof that you don't really have to use an edging spade. You don't have to get a big edging machine, and you can lay the stuff after you get this definition down. So look at the definition now. And you just go forward and get your line in, then you go backwards and grind everything else, then you go forward again if you want. So it's not a hard process, just make sure you're not shooting yourself full of rocks You have that weed eater pointed the right way. Once again, we got the mulch worm effect, and I am on worm delay duty. So I'm gonna lay that worm, show you the end results of this bed. It's beautiful. It came back to life, and I'm happy. Hopefully Mother Nature and the organic nutrients we gave it, and we'll continue to give it, will help it thrive. Let's do it. Watch. Before I go get my 7 scoops of black dyed mulch for the house area, I'm going to show you guys the beautiful transformation on this bed. And the before and afters just blow me away sometimes. And this is one of them that the place looked dead and looked like hell froze over, and you know, that was left was nothing. But yeah, I'm pleased after all the trimming, hand pruning, and pushing back mulch, fertilizing, and yeah, looks good. Show you. So it goes down the hill there, and then comes back up here. All these new baby leaves should fill that bush in good. It has no dead left in it. This poor little guy, he's trying his hardest, but this branch may or may not, this one right here may or may not sprout new things. It's got a few on there. And some of these got hit by the frost, like as soon as they came out. This is nice and healthy, pretty full. These beautiful mountain laurels are not so beautiful. They are missing something, deficiency of some kind that they had going on. The English hollies, I guess that's what they're called. They're the fake boxwoods. They look like boxwoods, but they're the holly type species. They're trying, they've been trying. The new Japanese maple is a hit right there. I love it right there in that place. Like I said, these are more of those holly, you know, boxwood fakes. The Dandine is trying to do his best. This guy trimmed up good. Now the boxwoods are loving it back here, and so is this coral bark. Just absolutely loving it. And that's a Japanese maple coral bark. And eventually I'm going to move that somewhere along this wood line. I don't like it in front of that tree. I want that tree to stand out. These mountain laurels are supposed to be huge. You know, these things get like 8 feet tall out there in the natural forest habitat. And you can see we got ample shade back here. So all these evergreens were shade-loving plants that are supposed to do well back here. And this little guy was a transplant from the front beds that 2 of his buddies didn't make it, but I transplanted back here. He likes it. See, look. You can only trim so much. These 2 new guys came from potter plants that were in the front entrance. They were potted 2 years ago. So we placed them in there to cover that little bare spot. And yeah, I got a row of these with their baby buds on them. Okay. So overall, I think that's a nice successful trip here to transform that area. And I'm off to go get more mulch, and we'll be back for the home area, which is beautiful. So many beautiful flowers and plants. Stay around. When it's 2:30 and you've got a whole trailer load of mulch put down, you know, get out of the mindset that you don't have time to stop. You don't have time to stop at a store. You don't have time to stop to get food. You don't have time to stop to get a coffee. Woohoo! Yeah. I don't care. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. This was on the way back to the job site, and we got 7 scoops, which is, I don't know, 9.5 yards of mulch. And a lot of it's tedious, so we're gonna be there until we're done. So the boys are getting Chick-fil-A, and I'm getting Starbucks. So yeah, that's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. That's how we stay happy. So one thing I always like to do, especially if I haven't done it already, come through here and get all the grass that's around your area mowed, weed eated, cleaned out. Get all your edging done, because nobody wants green grass and fresh mulch, right? That's the very worst. So just my advice, before any mulch job you go through, you flatten around everything, you edge everything nice. It's going to be around it, and it's easier when you come through and do your work, or when the homeowner goes out there and mows after you've done your amazing landscaping. So we're fixing to make this beautiful with fresh mulch, and we'll wrap around the rest of the house. Beautiful day. Shaky legs. Need some potassium, energy. That's our path. Get over there. We'll fix it. So I already came through here and hit all the edges that need to be hit. Looking good. Tight. And we're getting ready to hit this bed here in the front. The sundial says it's 7 p.m. My face, my hands say the same thing. So let me show you what's going on here, and we'll continue to work. So this nice huge front bed is completed. Looking tight. Always ends up nice looking. Always worth the time and effort once you get past the pain and everything else involved. So turned out nice. I'm happy with it. I'm tired. I'm gonna take a little break. Shaky. This camera's shaking all over the place. I need food. I'll be back. So beautiful out here. and beautiful landscaping also, but not the easiest to mulch on. Kind of on a wall right here. Oh yeah. Oh yes, they're getting it. Ty's been pumping out wheelbarrows and tamping the edges all day. Doing a good job for us. So, it's late. So late, so late. Well, it's 8 o'clock at night, and Mother Nature decided to rain on us. And just to finish off the day wet and nasty. So, if you do this for a living, you've all been there. It's been 12 hours since we met up this morning, and we're almost done. Got one little bitty bit right there. Like 2 or 3 wheelbarrows left, and we'll be out of here. So, hey, as always, be good if you can. Always be kind, and above all, love each other. Elite Landscape style. Woo! Peace. Woo! The beast. Well, job well done by the crew. Oh yeah.